Aloha, hello, annyeonghaseyo, what up, doe? I'm here today with the Joseph Wilson, Esquire. And before we came on camera, we had a little bit of debate going on. I know you're the attorney and everything, but we need to resolve this right now.
We do, because you're wrong. Let's just get that clear from the get-go.
Your Honor. Okay.
Now, you were singing a song, and I think you said it was by Tevin Campbell. Go ahead, you had a beautiful voice, so go ahead.
Thank you. I said, can I talk to you?
And you said that was Tevin Campbell.
It's Tevin Campbell.
I said, it's not Tevin Campbell.
Well, what did little Tevin sing?
He sung, Girl, I want to know your name.
Oh, he said,
Jodeci.
Can we talk for a minute? Oh,
so you owe me $100 now? Well, no, I'm just playing.
Okay. Did the court reporter get that? I don't think they were tracking that. Anyway, Joe, thank you so much for coming on today. We met in the gym. Mm-hmm. We were working out. I was working out harder than you, but you know, I'm gonna plead the fifth on the rest of it. But can you please tell me a little bit about yourself? I know you work out, looking like you fit. Hey, and he's married, ladies.
I appreciate that. So Joseph Wilson again. I'm a lawyer in Atlanta, personal injury trial lawyer. Been doing that for 11 years now. Love what I do. Have 3 kids, as a wife as well, as you mentioned. Her name is Essence, and born and raised kid here in Atlanta. So I'm one of the few from here.
That's here.
And actually live here, yeah.
That's here. I like that name, Essence. I saw her picture on your gram. She's beautiful.
Appreciate that.
How long you been married?
6 years this year.
6 years. Yeah. Awesome. Congrats. And how many boys you got?
3 boys.
3? So you got a boy every other year?
5, 3, 1. So,
I was just asking. That was you every other.
Basically. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we working on the next one at 8.
No. That's gonna be it right
there. That's it. So one of the things when I was researching you, because I had to research you, you said that your children taught you one thing.
Yeah. They taught me more patience because I'm not a patient person by nature. I just don't have good patience. But with kids, they're gonna make you be more patient at the end of the day because you're having to tell them things multiple times. And it's just a lot easier to be patient with your kids than just everybody else. Everybody else, I'm still
So that patience
on that.
doesn't roll over to Essence?
Yeah, it does. I'm still a work in progress. You got to keep praying for me. But it definitely does roll over to my wife as well. So that's why I say I learned that from them and just kind of incorporating that into my life and clients and things like that. It's helped me to be a better person, I think.
Okay. Because so now I know that we can't equate patience to being quiet because your demeanor is so quiet and our gym is hype, it's live, and you're just like, I'm like, does he talk? And then I found out you were an attorney and I was like, does he just do paperwork? Because I know he's not in a courtroom. What type of lawyer are you?
Yeah, I'm the guy in the courtroom talking to the jury. And people get that impression about me a lot sometimes, like folks that I don't know. They'll be like, okay, he's real quiet, he doesn't say a lot. It just depends on kind of where I am. But like the people who know me well and like who I'm around a lot, they know I'm real silly. Like I talk a lot when I know you well. But I'm an introvert by nature, I would say.
Wow, so you're in the gym, you're an introvert, but then when you get in that courtroom, you turned into Matlock?
Something like Johnny Cochran.
Johnny Cochran. Okay, all right. I'll give you your little melody. Okay.
But yeah, basically, so I try a lot of cases. So obviously you're having to talk to the jury, talk to the judge, and I feel at home in there. It's no problem. At the gym, we're there for an hour. I'm typically coming there at 11 a.m. So I'm trying to get in and get out. Okay. So that's the only reason I'm
that's
quiet.
What my agent Gary said. He said, Joe comes in and Joe runs right back out. I said, but you told me you got to run out because you got a job.
Got to get back to it. So
you got a job.
Money.
Got to make that money. How is it for you? You making a little change?
Man, I do my best. We're doing all right.
You doing all right?
Pretty well.
I can't hold nothing?
I can get you about $3 or something like that if you need.
Ooh, what you say now?
I can cash up you $3 real quick. It's no problem.
I appreciate the cash app. I'll give it to you after this.
All right.
Joe, I read, what are you doing like your leisure time? Because I was reading on your bio, but you do something and that's a problem sometimes in the household. So tell me what you like to do in your free time. This rated R, so you can talk to us. Holla at your girl.
What did you read? What did I do?
Your game.
Which one?
Really? Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I play a few video games here and there. I don't play them nearly as much as I used to. Again, because of the kids, they're just always like just jumping on me and bothering me when I'm at the house. But I'm pretty chill. Like I like the rest because I'm working so much, and then the trials take so much out of me physically. Like when I'm off from trial, I'm pretty much chilling at the house, just hanging out with the kids, sleeping, just hanging out. And then, going to sporting events. I love sports.
What's your favorite sport?
To play or to watch?
Because we talked about the playing thing, because me and you were supposed to be on the team together, remember?
Yes.
But you reneged. We were supposed to play basketball, remember? And you said your knees, but I could have laid hands on you and we could have recovered. But anyway, so what's your sports to watch?
Yeah, basketball. I was a former basketball player in college. I love baseball too, Atlanta Braves. You got that Yankees hat on, but I'm gonna let you pass on that. But probably boxing, I love going to boxing events. So
I've never been to one.
You should, it's fun.
I've never been to one. So you like boxing in Vegas? Who's your favorite boxer?
Probably right now, Shakur Stevenson.
Okay.
Terrence Crawford is great. Canelo's fighting this weekend.
Are you going
30th.
Or no?
Not going to that one. I've been to Vegas like 3 times this year.
Oh, you like
fights.
Vegas?
Not really.
You just go for the fights?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been so many times, so I'm like, I'm not going to Vegas no more this year for no boxing fights. So, yeah, boxing is a lot of fun.
Okay, what do you think about Mayweather?
Mayweather is an all-time great. He's not on the Ali level to me. He's under Ali, but he's a great fighter. I mean, he's an all-time great fighter for sure. I respect him.
Okay. I like Mayweather. We were in the same store together one time.
Really?
Yes. I didn't know who he was at the time, and he offered to buy me something.
Really?
And I was like, no, I'm good. I just want this right here. And they said, that was Money Mayweather. I said, Money who? They said, Money Mayweather. So, I got to research.
Yeah.
So I researched the brother. I said, shoot, he could have paid for my shoes. You know what I mean?
More than that, he could have bought the whole store.
They closed the store for him. And I was in the store because I had an appointment.
Oh.
I guess they forgot about me that I was there. What? But anyway, so I thought that was neat. So speaking of basketball, I'm an avid basketball fan, follower, lover. Never played except for, just playing around, nothing professional or in high school because I'm height challenged.
Okay.
So, and I see you're not, and you did talk about your knee.
Yeah.
So did you hurt your knee playing basketball or with the kids? Man up, tell me the truth.
Basketball, it's just, I don't know, wear and tear, I think.
Okay.
It's just not what they used to be.
Okay.
That's for sure. It's more so my left one. So I
okay. Well, we have to work on that in the gym. What you think?
I know, right? It's just I've tried it. It just hurts.
It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. You young. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
37.
Oh my gosh, I have shoes older than you.
Really? No, I doubt that.
I do.
I don't think you do.
Well, not these ones, but I do have shoes.
You ain't wearing no 37-year-old shoes.
I have shoes that are old. Maybe about 25 years old. I do have some maybe about 25 years old. Basketball team. What's your basketball team?
I mean, got to go with the Hawks, hometown team, but I also like the Warriors a lot because I was always a Steph Curry fan before he even got to the Warriors. So I cheer for the Warriors and the Hawks.
Okay. So I like the Hawks. Who's your favorite player on the Hawks?
DeJounte Murray. I like him.
DeJounte Murray. Mine is Trae Young.
I like Trae.
I like Trae.
I just think DeJounte is a better leader. He's a better overall player than Trae is. But I like Trae.
Trae got some fire, though.
He does.
Trae got some fire. Are you going to catch some games this year?
Yeah, I always go to a couple.
Are you on the wood or are you up in the rafters?
I'm typically down there.
You typically down there?
I'm typically down there.
I just want to let you know, any night that you and Miss Essence aren't able to go, holla at your girl.
And do what?
I'll take your tickets.
Just holla at you. I can holla at you. I just say, hey, how you doing? What do you mean? Like, give you the ticket?
Okay, so when you're courtside, don't act like you don't know me now, okay?
I'll say what's up to you.
You gonna say what's up to me?
But
I gotta buy my own ticket.
I'm gonna holla at you at the gym like, hey, I'm going to the Hawks game. I hope you can, I see you there.
I am so done with you. Okay, so anyway, okay, all right. Me and Essence. Did you send me and Essence one night to the game? While you're with the boys, spend some quality time. We're going to pray about it. I'm going to lift that up to the Father.
Let's lift it up in prayer.
You like DeJounte Murray. I like Trae Young, but they're on the same team, so that counts there. Right. Now, the Warriors, I know I'm going to catch it in the comments, but I'm kind of mad with the Warriors now. I like Steph.
Okay.
I'm like Steph, but I got a problem because my boy, he tried out. They sent him down there to the camp. for a few days to work out with them, and they decided not to pick up my boy. So I got a problem with that because I laid that before the Father. I was praying, interceding, and everything that I wanted my boy to be a warrior because I think Dwight, he got a few more years left in him.
Dwight Howard?
Dwight Howard, yes. Oh, wait a minute, bro. Hold up.
I played against Dwight in high school.
You played against Dwight? You got his number?
Nah, I don't know him like that.
You don't know him like that?
I know people who do know him like that, but we were the same year.
What you say? What you say?
About him, and I think he would be a good fit for the Warriors, actually.
For the Warriors, for me.
I mean, I don't know if you want to hurt. Never mind.
All right, Joe, stop playing now. Don't get messy. Don't get messy. He's young too, though, you know.
He's my age, yeah.
What you saying your age? That's funny.
I'm just saying my age.
That's funny. Cougar is not just an animal. That's a statement for females these days. Speaking of that, so you're saying he's your age?
Yeah, we're the same year.
I'm 20 years, almost 20 years older than you.
Okay. I would have never guessed that. See?
Oh, you're so sweet.
Seriously.
19 years older than you. So what do you think about that? So you would date an older woman?
Hypothetically?
Or you would date a younger woman, but it's not okay for me to date a younger man?
I didn't say I have no problem with that.
But you said he was your age.
Only because you commented on his age. So I was like, yeah, he's my age.
But would you have a problem if you saw me with him?
It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's your business.
I'm just asking. I mean, from a male perspective, what would you think?
I wouldn't have a problem with it. Like, nah, I wouldn't be like, what's going on there? Like, nah, that's cool.
You need me to get your phone so you can call?
I mean, look, I do what I can do.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah. Nah, real talk though, real talk. Joe, being an attorney and an African-American, I mean, respect. There's no denying that. Where did you start your journey at on your way to become an attorney? Is this something that you woke up one morning, you always, in elementary school, they say, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you want to be that. How did this come to fruition?
Yeah, not really. I never wanted to be a lawyer growing up. I wanted to be a basketball player or baseball player. I didn't really get serious academically wise until like junior year college. Okay. I was an accounting major. My dad's an accountant. And I was like, I don't want to do that. It's too boring. And then I came across Johnny Cochran. So I saw some video of him giving a closing argument. I was like, I think I can do that. And so he's the one who inspired me to start studying for the LSAT, go to law school. And so, 11 years later, here we are.
Wow. Did you go to school here in Atlanta?
High school or college?
Well, both. What'd you do?
Yeah, high school here in Atlanta Metro. Then I went to Jacksonville State in Alabama.
All right.
And then WashU in St. Louis for law school.
WashU?
Mm-hmm. Washington University in St. Louis.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, question.
Yeah.
You're African American. You're an attorney.
So.
Are you in any Greek organizations?
Yeah, I'm a Kappa Alpha Psi.
Oh, are you going to step for us?
I'm not.
You didn't bring your cane?
I didn't. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not a super newt, as they call them. I used to be, but not no more.
Okay. Well, I know your niece, so I'm gonna let you have that. Okay, I'm gonna let your niece have that. Well, awesome. I have a nephew that's a Kappa, so.
Okay. Good.
All right, now, so we're gonna keep it like that. We'll keep it like that. We'll get some pictures afterwards.
All right.
Joe, with the family, with children, because I know you got married, beautiful wife, got married, then you started having children. How is that? Because you said you were tired.
Yeah, always.
You got trials and tribulations and trials, and clients probably act like me sometimes. Acting nice. So when you get home and Essence is in the mood and you're not in the mood, how do we keep the honey in the moon?
Yeah, it's tough, with kids just because you kind of have to.
But you did that to make the kids. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's true. But now, now it's 3 of them, you kind of start having to plan ahead. Like, hey, let's
you pencil it.
What's up Thursday? What's going on Saturday?
Are you serious?
To some extent, because my schedule is nuts too. Like
that didn't go well. You pencil it.
I'm a planner. I gotta look at my calendar. Nah, I'm just bullshit.
So you scheduling the rendezvous?
Not like, it's more so, let's say, I'm thinking ahead. I'm like, can we have sex tonight? Like,
these ain't going together. Nuts ahead.
We just say,
Joe, you're not doing too good now.
I'm messing up now. So
now you need a break. You need a recess, and we'll come back, Judge, after this. I'm just playing. Go ahead, litigate. Present your case.
Like, so you do have to, like, make sure you're having that time and make sure we're still connecting, going on dates. So definitely, we try to have date night every week.
Oh,
Sometimes
wow.
it doesn't go like that just because schedule gets crazy. The kids got to do stuff, but typically, we're definitely doing something on date night when we get back to the
Oh,
crib.
Suki,
But
Suki. Now you about to plan 2 a week now. So for date night, do you usually go out of the house, in the
yeah,
house? Okay, because
for
I heard
sure.
there's some really nice places in Atlanta. And
Yeah.
because I'm single, I'm gonna start going to some by myself. Maybe somebody will be there. Can you help me out? Where do you like to go?
So
Where there's not so many couples and Dwight might be there.
So we live in Sandy Springs, so we typically, because there's so many little restaurants and things like that all over Sandy Springs.
Okay.
So I just be driving around, be like, okay, I want to go to this place, and then we'll pick somewhere in Sandy Springs. We like to go to the movies a lot, so we went to see Equalizer 3 a
Was
week
that
or
good?
2 ago. It was really good.
Okay, did you see the Barbie
Denzel,
movie?
no.
Why did you see the Barbie movie?
Why would I go see
It was good. Now I'm gonna get you on one. Did you take your kids to see The Little Mermaid?
No.
Do you know that was Gary's favorite movie?
Really?
He knew all the songs.
Is that right?
He knew all the songs. He even made an Instagram post,
I mean, I watched that growing up. Like I knew the songs then, but nah, I didn't run that back.
I didn't even know him growing up. So, but
I
we gonna
did.
let
My
that
sister used to watch that.
So you saw the Equalizer 3.
Equalizer 3 was
Denzel did
dope.
his thing.
Yeah, that's my favorite actor. So anything Denzel, like I'm gonna go see that for sure.
Okay.
It's
so
dope.
Movies, I wanted to ask you, are you gonna go see The Color Purple? It's opening on Christmas Day.
Probably not.
Oh.
It's not gonna be my recommendation. If she wants to go, then I'll go with her. But I'm not like dying to go see that. I just like what? I mean,
Joe, I promise you, if I was in the courtroom right now and you had me up on that stand and you were to say, Gigi, what's really going on? I would say, Joe, all my life.
We're gonna lose that case. They're gonna be like, get her out of here.
All my life.
She's dramatic.
I love The Color Purple.
Yeah.
I love The Color Purple.
Watch the old one.
But I saw the premiere of the new one at a conference that I was at. It was at a women's conference, Woman Evolve. We got to see the premiere of it. It's going to be phenomenal. So I think that'll be something that you and your wife would like.
All right. Well, I'll look into that.
Just put that on your list.
All right, I'll put it down.
Put that on your list.
Mental note. Okay.
The mental note when you're penciling in honeymoon night. Joe, what's on your bucket list?
Man, that's funny you asked that because Essence was just asking me that, and I didn't really have anything. Like I was like, man, I really got to think about that. All my stuff is very practical.
Like what? What's practical?
It's like pay for the kids to go to college. It's like build our next house. It's kind of that practical stuff. I never really think about like things that I want to do just solely for myself, like on a kind of check off the list. But I guess if I had to pick, I'd like to go to Greece. I've never been to Greece. That's on my bucket list.
Okay.
I'd like to get back to Africa. We went to Cape Town for our honeymoon. I'd like to check out Ghana.
Cape Town for your honeymoon?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I was married before. I don't even think the brother took me to the... Anyway. We're going to let that one go. Anyway, so how was Cape Town?
It was great. It was really nice. It was kind of cold. We went in like August.
Okay.
But it was kind of chilly. So we were in Cape Town for, I think, 7 days. And then we went on safari. We had to fly.
I was going to ask you about the safari. So you was with the giraffes and the lions and tigers and bears. How were you scared? Tell me the truth.
Nah, I mean...
There's only like 1 million people watching. Tell me the truth.
That's pretty good. Nah, I wasn't scared. It was just, we were there for too long. We were there for like 3-4 days.
That was too long?
For me, I only needed like a day or two. I'm like, it was boring.
At the
like
safari
after
for 3 days?
Yeah, it's like no TV. It's just you out there.
So you wanted to play video games? I'm just messing with you.
It was just boring after a while. You just sitting there and you just go on safari, come back, eat. Like it's nothing else. It's just, I don't know. I can't really, it's like being in the country. That's what it reminds me of, like being somewhere in the country just for 4 days and you have no electronics or anything like that. So it was good though. It was a good experience.
It was good. So you want to go back to Africa. Have you ever been to Lagos?
Nah.
That's where I want to go.
Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah, I want to go to Nigeria.
Well, I'm 33% Nigerian, so I do got
Really?
According to 23andMe.
I need to do my 23andMe.
Yeah.
I need to do my 23andMe and see.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you 33%?
33%.
33% Nigeria. So you want to go connect with your people?
With my people.
Look at you. Now
you
you can actually check African American on your thing now.
Oh. Well,
look at you.
I've been faking it for 37 years.
So many of us have, but that's all right. We're going to be all right. Now you got everybody going to go get 23andMe so we can trace our lineage and see where we're going down in the Serengeti. Okay. Joe, bucket list. These are places you want to go. What you want to do?
Well, give me an example, and then I can think of, because I really have never thought about it. I never think about this stuff. Like, I'm so practical. Like, it's just, and I guess that's kind of boring, but I never think about stuff like that. So give me something on yours, if you can, and then that'll maybe trigger me to think of something.
Well, one of my things on my bucket list is to do a TED Talk.
TED Talk, okay. See, mine would be like to get a 9-figure jury verdict.
Wow.
That would be something on my bucket list. So yeah, that is one. Yeah. Wow. 9-figure verdict on a really, and it's not about the money. It's more so about the impact. It would have to be the type of case that is typically going to be a corporation doing some stuff that's really, really messed up and hurting a bunch of people. I actually headed to Mississippi on Sunday to look into that type of case that could be substantial. So that
could be a 9-figure?
Maybe, who knows?
9-figure. So I'm gonna put that on my prayer list. 9 is the number of manifestation.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yes, 9 is the number of manifestation. Okay. And September is the 9th month of the year. If you ever look at that, September is the 9th month. So that's why we always say that things are going to happen in the 9th month. But God can work 12 months out of the year. He's not limited to a month. So I like that 9 figures. So because I know you're not going to forget about me.
I'll never forget about you. I'm gonna tell you when I get the verdict. I'm high five. You pray for me. So I'm really appreciate that. Go ahead and set that prayer up for later. And let's get that moving.
I appreciate you. I believe God's going to bless you. I don't want anything in return but for you to be happy, for you continue to be prosperous, me to be over here single, saved, and satisfied without a little bit of that 9-figure money. You can do a donation to the church, though. You can tithe something to the church now.
For sure.
And we'll give you a tax deductible.
Oh, it's a write-off?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Oh, let's do it. I'll do that.
What is your most exciting case that you've ever tried? Can you disclose that?
Yeah.
Okay, because if not...
Exciting case.
Yeah, so we need for you to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yeah. So, I don't know how exciting... Well, it was kind of a crazy case, and like a case I was not supposed to win. It's damn near kind of silly case. This was like 8 years ago.
Okay.
So I represented this lady who was walking into this Publix, and there was this company, I'm trying to describe it as best I can. This guy outside in a truck, and he's in, one of those bucket ladders that kind of extend up.
Yes.
Orange bucket ladders. They were fixing the Publix sign. And so my lady, and this is all on video, she walks in, goes to the ATM. The guy in the bucket ladder comes down, and then he kind of has the ladder this way, kind of horizontal over the sidewalk. So she's caught on video. She's walking back to her car. She's on her cell phone like this. She's walks right into the ladder, hits her head, falls on the ground, gets up, and runs off. And so, again, I was a younger lawyer back then. You look at that case, you're like, that's your fault.
Because you weren't paying attention.
You texting and walking, you walk right into the ladder. How do you win that case? We went to trial on it, went to trial for 3 days. I was able to show they were negligent. I actually got a 6-figure verdict on that case.
What you say now? Look at that, because on the third day, he rose again in DeKalb County. It was 3 days. Won't he do it? Woo,
yes, Lord.
My goodness. You still ain't let me hold nothing. I didn't know you then. So
yeah, so that was a weird case. And that got a lot of kind of local publicity and things like that, because it's just one of those cases that you're not really supposed to win. So
you like superstar?
I wouldn't, I just try to be my best. So try to get better.
So do you do prenups?
I do not.
You don't do prenups?
Nah, I don't do anything family law related.
Do family law? Do you have a prenup?
Man, nah, I don't actually. Go ahead, say what you got to say. I know you got some time.
No, I was just wondering. So why don't you have a prenup?
Well, I guess I grew up in that old school type approach where they're like, well, don't get a prenup because it kind of clouds the marriage initially.
Okay.
And plus I wasn't where I'm at now financially at that point as well. 6 years ago as well. So you know, I just didn't get one, which is fine. It's cool. And I mean, if me and my wife ever got divorced, it'd be fair. Like, I want her to do well.
No,
I
I like
want to make
Essence.
sure.
Y'all ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, of course not. Nah, I ain't speaking that into existence, but like, I ain't the type of dude where I'm like, you ain't getting shit. You ain't getting nothing.
Really?
I wouldn't be like that. Nah. Nah. I mean, she's the mother of my kids too. I don't want them living poor and I'm living in the penthouse. Now, at the same time, you gotta be fair. And I was just talking with somebody about this. The family laws right now, it's ridiculous, in my opinion. It needs to be completely overhauled. It's not fair to men at all, like whatsoever, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
So in your opinion, since you opened up Pandora's box,
go ahead.
because I follow him, we're not gonna sing another song, but Tyrese, even as a female, now I know he's on Fast and Furious. I love Fast and Furious. People don't like it, but y'all still going to the movies, just like me. Like me.
I ain't going to see that. Too many of them damn movies.
I like it. It's gonna be a good.
I liked it at the number 3, but after number 17, no thank you. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay. Joe, I think that a lot of times women do see dollar signs. That's why I asked you about the prenup.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time they see dollar signs when they have a prominent man, a man with some substance, a man with some money, and they don't want to sign the prenup because just like you said, you don't love me. If you love me, you wouldn't let me sign it, I'm never going to leave you. And then you blow up and get your 9 figures and all of a sudden, I don't love you anymore. Love don't live here anymore.
Right.
I think sometimes that women, we ask for more for us than it's more than the children.
Yeah.
Then it's more than for the children. How do you feel about that? Because I don't think Tyrese got a good deal on that. I don't think he got a good deal. He loves that little girl. I've seen him on the videos and there's some things, I can see some things where a man can fake stuff. I saw his genuine love for his daughter. And a lot of times I think women use children as a pawn too. Yeah. They want that money. They want that dollar.
It's all about the money. And I don't know his deal and what he has to pay. I think I was having a debate with somebody on Instagram a couple of weeks ago. In this case where this lady wants like $30,000 a month in child support. I'm like, what child needs $30,000 a month? A month? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And so, yeah, I mean, I do think it's about money. It's about taking care of her lifestyle, that's not how child support is supposed to work.
It's child support.
It's child support, not
ex-wife
alimony.
or ex-girl or baby mama support.
Yeah, it's a scam, and it's, like I said, it's not fair. So, I mean, I see why a lot of men are kind of going away from marriage, or especially if you are doing well, and you're a prominent person like Tyrese, and you got to get a prenup. I mean, at that point, like I said.
Today, if you were to have fallen in love with your wife.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a prenup, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just asking. I was trying to loop you back into that right there. I just wanted to know. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Flip the script.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a multimillionaire.
Mm-hmm.
And I meet, because, I live in Target. Okay. And I meet the brother in Target.
Yeah.
He's assistant manager, I think. Would you suggest that I get a prenup or? I mean, because we're not going to buy a Target or anything.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea. Like if you were my sister or something like that, I would probably suggest it. And again, it doesn't mean you don't love the person, that you don't want to be with them, but you just have to protect your financial interests. So like I said,
because I fell in love with the brother from Target.
Yeah. So
I knew he was a Target in Target.
Right. So sometimes you don't, in that situation where you're wealthy and the other person may not be, you don't always know their true intentions until you're in it. You know what I mean? It's different when y'all both broke and y'all coming up together. It can be different, but in that situation, you just have to protect yourself, I think. Yeah, because people, I don't know.
Really a good combination. I'm broke, you broke.
I mean, y'all coming up together. You know what I mean? Like, it's different, I think, in that situation. But like, if you're up and they're not up the way you are, it's like, you kind of rolling the dice a little bit if you don't.
Okay. Joe, what would you tell your younger self?
What would I tell my younger self?
18-year-old Joe.
I would say, you're enough. You're enough.
Wow.
Yeah, you're
Expound
enough.
on that. What do you mean you're enough?
Well,
What happened?
nothing happened. It's just,
Did you always look this good when you was 18, 20, 21?
I was a lot skinnier. Like I was like, when I was in college, I was like 165, same height. I was real skinny.
Okay.
So, but I was a cute guy, I guess in the face or whatever, but I wasn't confident. I hadn't grown into a man yet. So I feel like, I was talking with my homeboy about this. Some dudes grow into themselves earlier, some dudes grow into themselves later. I grew into myself and knew who I was and started getting that confidence when I was like 23.
Wow.
Actually, after I started working out, ironically, and started putting on a little muscle or whatever. So I would just tell myself, you're enough, you're smart enough, you're good looking enough, you're all of that, and just walking with that confidence and believing in yourself. Because it's just, if you don't believe in yourself,
you based your value or your worth on how you looked and not how you felt, or did that play into it?
It played into each other. So because I didn't have confidence in myself at that time physically, it would, if a girl came up and was like, I think you look good, I want to talk to you, I wouldn't really believe it because I wasn't confident in myself. And so that translates to other things. When you don't have that confidence, in my opinion, it translates to everything in your life. So that's kind of how it worked for me.
So you had them walking up on you, Joe?
Yeah, man. I was talking with my homegirl from college.
Don't smile too much now, Joe. Don't want to part two with Essence.
Nah, I mean, she know. I mean, I told her this before too. I was like, because people always be thinking like, oh, you probably was this in college. I was like, nah, I was not only quiet, but I was shy back then.
Oh my, you?
So now I'm quiet, but I'm not shy. But back then I was a shy person. So yeah, I mean, my homegirl from college used to be like, man, all the girls liked you, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I had no clue. I didn't, really? I just didn't know. Like, I just didn't know. Yeah, it's funny.
So did you grow up in a traditional home, mom and dad?
Yeah, okay. I did. Mom and dad, one sister. So grew up in Decatur. Then we moved to like Alpharetta when I was like 13. So that was a culture shock for me. Yeah. You been to Decatur before?
No, I've never been to Decatur.
Okay, yeah. Wesley Chapel is all black basically. And then we moved to Roswell where it's probably, 80, 90% white. It's just a culture shock thing. And it took me out of my comfort zone, which I always tell my parents that kind of threw me off for a while.
So why was that?
You said why?
Mm-hmm.
Just, I was just comfortable in Decatur. Like it was my people.
Your people, okay.
And then when you get to somewhere, it was just different. It took me a long time to adapt being out there.
Why did your parents move? Was it?
Schools. They just didn't like the school system in DeKalb and just thought it would be a better education, which I understand as parents, like why they did that. I may have done it differently. And I joke with them about this all the time, but like I said, I understand where they were coming from. They thought it was better for us educationally.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Mom and daddy, we usually know best.
Yeah,
you know best. Did you have a little girl back there in Decatur? That's why you didn't want to leave?
I did.
I knew that's what it was, Joe.
That wasn't the reason I didn't want to leave. Auntie. I wanted to stay because all my friends were there.
Oh, your
Played
friends.
Baseball there. I mean, that's all I knew was Decatur.
So you didn't transition to sports when you went to Alpharetta?
I did. I actually kept playing in Decatur for many years, but it was such a drive. This wasn't like school related. It was like kind of rec league type stuff. But I did that for a couple years, but Decatur, Alpharetta is not a close drive. So eventually we transitioned up there.
Okay. Do you golf?
Every now and then.
Do you like it?
It's cool just to hang with the fellas and just, shoot the shit. You said, can I cuss? No.
Well, I mean, you already did, so I mean.
All right. So yeah, it's just hang out with the fellas. So yeah, I do every now and then.
Okay. Yeah, I love golf.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I love golf. What's your handicap?
I have no clue.
Oh,
I don't know all that now.
You don't know all that?
I can hit the ball far. Sometimes it goes over here, sometimes over there. Sometimes it goes straight. Every now and then.
So you play for, like, to be cute, not as a sport?
To be cute, just to hang out,
just
to
chill.
Hang
out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just to chill, hang out with the fellas. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, Joe, I know the $1 million question is, not just the 6-figure, not the 9-figure.
Okay.
Is, we know you're married, you have children, You have this thriving career. You're the only African-American attorney in your firm, in your office, correct?
Yeah, it's just me and my law partner, and I'm looking to hire actually. But yeah.
Okay.
We're a small firm. We're a small firm.
Yeah. So one of the things I admire about you, I think this was one of our probably first and only conversation that we ever had, was that you looked at my son and you said, you thought he was a teenager and you thought I was putting him out the house. So, and I said, no. And I told you his age and you said, oh no, you need to go on your own. You need to do this and you need to do that. I just thought that was so commendable because in society today, we hear, you got to let them stay with you. They're not old enough to go out. But you being a man and speaking that into another man and being a Black man, speaking that into another Black man, I simply want to say thank you because I was listening to other voices having me to shelter him. And a lot of times when we shelter people, we actually hurt them more than we help them. So thank you, because coming from a Black professional, that spoke volumes to me and it spoke volumes to him. Okay. So even the little things that you say, it makes an impact outside of the courtroom. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no
problem.
I
do want you to get some balance. Pencil some more dates in there, okay?
Yes, I promise. All right. I got you.
I can still be, grand auntie if y'all want another one.
All right, I got you.
I'll babysit, but I don't cook now.
No cooking?
No.
Okay, all right.
Is that why I'm single?
Not necessarily. You can just order in Uber
Just order
Eats.
in? So what, as a man, a Black man, a professional Black man, because I just want to know, let me put this in my kit. What is a professional Black man looking for?
Ooh, that's a deep one. That's a tough one.
No, speak freely.
All right. I mean, I'll be candid with you.
Oh.
So we're talking about Black professional, like at a certain level. Like what level are we at financially? Because I mean, it does matter. It does matter. Like what, are they an executive? What type of?
I need an executive professional, executive professional level, not your everyday average blue collar person. What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm gonna sound like my boy KS. But nah, cooperation is important.
Okay.
Just being able to get along with them, being able to, your spouse be on the same team with you and going in the same direction as you are. Limiting stress in the household is important. It's just important because the job is stressful. And you Black, like people hate to hear that stuff, but it's different. Like it's completely different level of stress. And then if you're a business owner, it's like you're taking care of multiple families. You have your staff who's relying on you. If you can't pay payroll, now they're screwed up. And you got your family that relies on you. So limiting stress, being cooperative, doing the other things that he needs to support him. Again,
what other things?
Making sure the house is in good condition. Obviously, the male will help with that as well. But again, depending on your setup.
You clean the house?
I help clean.
That was but okay. Go ahead.
I'm not lead on that. I don't lead on. My wife stays at home. She don't work either.
So beautiful.
So she's lead on that.
Okay.
That's how am I gonna be lead on that too? When you know what I mean? That's your primary responsibility in that situation. So yeah, I just think it's all of those things. Not being overly argumentative about things. I just feel like discussions are great. Let's always have discussions and things like that. But when it's argumentative, or if I have superior knowledge on an issue and you're arguing with me about it, like, why? You chose me to lead. You know what I mean? That's how I think about it. And the homegirls that I have who come to me asking those questions, I tell them that and I'll be like, look, you're doing this wrong. You're not gonna get this type of man acting like that. Like, why would he choose you when he's got all these other options and he's making this amount of money and he's a good person and he does what he's supposed to do for his family, et cetera, et cetera. So you just got to think about it like that, I think. Okay.
All right, we're going to do a rapid fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you do that, could you just lower your arm?
Yeah.
Just keep it down just because it's a little sweaty.
I'm sweating, my bad.
All good.
Oh, I didn't mean to make the brother sweat.
I'm in the hot seat.
Okay, all right, we're ready for rapid fire?
Yep, that's perfect.
Whew, you ready?
Yeah, what you got?
Okay, Joe.
Can you say that again? The whole rapid
Okay. All right, Joe, so it's time for rapid fire with Pastor Gigi.
All right.
Okay. Sex before marriage?
Yeah.
Why?
Got to test that thing out, bro.
So what if you love the person?
What you mean?
What if you love the person and you have had no intimacy in the bedroom?
And you making a mistake.
Making a mistake?
Yeah.
Because we don't want you to step out. Yes or no?
Because what?
Because, so you love the person, but the sex is not what the young folks say, keeping it 100. So you've tested the thing out and it's not what it is. So you'd rather not consummate and get married?
Yeah, we're going to have to be friends.
Be friends?
I'm just saying, like, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. How's it going to work when y'all don't like having sex with each other? Nah, it's not going to work. It's just being realistic. People want to, church people, I love my church people. I've been in church my whole life, but that's just not realistic. I think we got to be realistic. If you don't like having sex with a person, you can't be married to them. My opinion, just my opinion.
Okay, this is rapid fire. I'm asking you this. What I'm talking about.
My bad.
Okay. Unemployed or employed? The spouse.
That's a depends answer. But I would lean towards employed, but it depends on the situation.
Situation. Okay. All right. Children or no children?
Children. Love kids.
Children. What if the woman couldn't have a child? Would you get a surrogate?
Surrogate. Yeah. That's an option. I never thought about that. But
you never thought about it? Oh, I'm coming at you. I'm coming in hot.
That's tough.
That's tough?
Yeah.
You think about that? It's
tough.
rapid fire. You got to give it to me right now.
I would say yeah, surrogate.
You say yes, surrogate.
Or adopt. That's fine.
Or adopt. I like the adoption option there. Okay. Yeah. Black or white preference? Or you want to stay with your same race?
I believe I need somebody, having somebody that relates. So for me, black or some type of African heritage. Yeah.
Okay. The cultural there?
Yeah, it matters to me.
Okay. Yeah. Short or tall?
Probably shorter.
Shorter?
Yeah. Shorter.
What about weight? Because y'all men, y'all real funny about that thing.
I don't care about the number on the scale. It just needs to look good.
Proportion.
You need to work out. Like, yeah, if I'm gonna work out, that matters. Men, we're physical. We want to see. Yeah, it's got to look right. Yeah.
Y'all want to see?
I mean, it's got to look how it's supposed to look. Yeah.
Okay, you want real or fake, or enhancements are okay?
Enhancements are okay depending on where.
Where would you want them?
I don't necessarily want them, but if you got to get them, breasts, that's cool.
The breasts is...
breasts. Like it in Living Color. Big breasts. That's from In Living Color, my bad. Shout out David Allen Greer. But yeah, that's cool because, sometimes having kids, that can affect that. I'm not a big, I don't like the ant booties. The ant booties. I don't like the ant booties. I'm not a fan.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm ignorant.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna put the fire hose out now. Don't let you slide on that one on some of these. I'm gonna cut you off because you got to take me through. We got to go in second service. Joe, what's your Instagram?
It's Joseph Wilson ESQ.
ESQ.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of little mini blogs on there. Yeah. I like that. They're fun. They're not all legal, so you can get things there. So I appreciate that. Joe, thanks so much for coming on today. This has been fun. I have brought you out your shell.
I ain't come out no shit. Anyway,
you're a cool dude. You're a cool dude. Thank your wife and your children for allowing me to have just a little bit of time with you today so we could talk story. I wish you all the best. Keep working out. Keep loving and supporting your family because that's what it's all about.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, aloha. How are you doing? Follow us on all of our social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook at Life is Rated R Podcast. And please make sure that you are listening to us on all, streaming? I keep saying the word wrong. Streaming platforms for the podcast so we can make sure that you're getting these awesome episodes coming to your listening ear and for your visual viewing presence. We want to make sure that everything's straight. Joe has been absolutely amazing today. We're going to have Joe back. If y'all want Joe to come back during the holidays, y'all let me know, okay? Put it in the comments because Joe's just been amazing. I think we need to bring on Essence too. What y'all think? Let me know. Holla at your girl. Aloha.